So this class includes the easiest strategy and along with that practice session also. So I will be demonstrating some answers for the questions on my practice portal. It's an updated class. So why repeat sentence matters to a student who is taking PTE? So the reasons are repeat sentence gives you score in speaking as well as listening. How many marks does it give you? It gives about 20 to 24 marks in speaking and 15 to 18 marks in listening. So this is an estimated score for repeat sentence. So we should take it seriously because the score is significant. So the maximum score in speaking is 90. In that 90, 20 to 24 marks are contributed by none other than repeat sentence. And how many questions will be there in the exam? So there will be 10 questions minimum, 12 questions maximum from repeat sentence. So you will get to see repeat sentence questions 10 to 12 times in the real examination. So, how the repeat sentence task is evaluated? Number one, evaluation criteria is content. So, from a sentence, how many words are you able to repeat back? Is this criteria? What is content? From a sentence, how many words are you able to repeat back? Is content. Second thing is oral fluency, which has 5 points. So it is simple. Was it smooth or not? When you repeat a sentence, are you smoothly repeating without much filling and pausing? That's it. Third thing is pronunciation. Is your pronunciation clear? So that is something about pronunciation. So 3 points, 5 points, and 5 points. So total 13 points. So these 13 points are equivalent to 2 marks. 2 marks. All right. So in the real exam, it appears like this. When I took the exam last time, also it appeared in the same fashion in the real test. So this particular thing, this particular tab you are seeing right now, will be displayed on a 22-inch monitor in the real test. This is instruction. Here is where the sentence gets played. You can adjust the volume if you want. This is the volume adjuster, and this is recording status. When the recording starts, this starts ticking. Like right now, it is 0000. When the recording starts, it ticks what, 1 second, 2 seconds, something like that. And the moment you finish repeating a sentence, once recording starts, when you repeat the sentence, you have to click the next button immediately. Okay, let's answer 2, 3 questions from repeat sentence. So for this, I am logging into my practice portal. I'll select repeat sentence.
I met him on a flight from London to Paris.
I've met him on a flight from London to Paris. So I'm clicking AI feedback right now. You should click next in the real examination. As you can see the content is almost correct. Even though I skipped, even though a couple of words are not correctly pronounced by me, I still got what? Maximum score in content. 5 in pronunciation. So I've met him on a flight from London to Paris. Okay. So the sample answer is what? I met him on a flight from London to Paris. So I added extra words, but there is no problem with it. Okay. So 13 points are equivalent to 2 marks in speaking and 1.5 marks in listening. Next question.
I was inspired by the prospect of the new job ahead.
I was inspired by the prospect of the new job ahead. Again, I submit. So this is the same thing you should be doing. Again, see, there is one word here and there, but I still got what? Maximum score, which is 13, 3, 5, 5. So this is the 2 marks in speaking, 1.5 marks in listening.
The picture shows 6 of the 9 planets in the solar system.
The picture shows 6 of the 9 planets in the solar system. So instead of clicking feedback, you will click the next button in the real exam. So it is again giving what? Maximum score. The flow was there, pronunciation was accurate, content is more or less correct. So I'm getting maximum marks in repeat sentence. Let's move ahead. Let's get back to the presentation. So some 4 secrets from my exam experience I'll teach you. I took PT exam multiple times based on my real exam experience. I will be giving you some secrets. Repeat sentence counts both speaking and listening, which I already quoted. Second thing is you don't need to worry about each and every word. Okay, so the partial sentences still give you score, as you have seen in the practice part when I practiced. So 1, 2 words were not correctly recorded, but still I got maximum score. So same thing happens in the real examination. Our portal mimics the real PTE test interface. The third thing, your accent doesn't matter here, clarity matters. So if somebody has the American accent, the British accent, that person is not going to get any extra score. So clarity is important, accent is not important. Fourth thing, so flow beats the accuracy. Even if you miss out two three words in a sentence, if the flow is perfectly maintained, you get the score. So these are the four things I wanted to tell you based on my encountering with the PT exam multiple times. And in my recent examination, I got a 90 score in speaking. So there are three steps I'm going to teach you to answer repeat sentence. The first thing is listen for the meaning, not individual words. Understand the message. When the audio is coming, you will be wearing headphones. In the headphones, the audio is coming. So you listen to understand the meaning. If you have observed, I closed my eyes because I wanted to pay extra attention to the audio. I closed my eyes. So if you know the meaning of the sentence, then you will be able to retain it well. This is one method. There is another method called chunking method, in which you will divide the sentence into two three parts. So I met him on the flight from London to Paris. So chunking can help you, understanding can help you. So whatever is comfortable, you can do it. But paying attention is super duper important. Right? Once you listen to the sentence, once you capture the sentence, you have to retain it until the recording starts. If you repeat immediately, it does not get recorded completely. So you have to wait for the recording to start. Once recording starts, you repeat in the flow. One, two words here and there, it's okay. Repeat in the flow. So what PT checks is the input, output. So I gave Sandeep some 10 words in the sentence. How many words Sandeep is able to repeat back in the flow with clarity, with pronunciation clarity? This is what the repeat sentence basically check. Okay, that's what it checks. So don't, when you started repeating the sentence, don't start to think, okay, what was that word, what was this word. So whatever you remember, even though it is grammatically not correct, you can repeat in the flow. I'm going to teach you that in a detailed fashion in the upcoming slides. So when you finish repeating the sentence, you have to click the next button immediately, no second thought, click next immediately. So you can see there is some 15 seconds time PT gives you to repeat one single sentence, but hardly you need 3 to 4 seconds time, not more than that. Don't try to utilize the whole time, which is a blunder. Okay. And then, so I'll come to this point. What is it? S.A.R Flow Technique is something I'm willing to teach you. The S.A.R Flow Technique is nothing but while you're repeating sentence, there are some human problems. Like there are basic problems that happen with every student. Okay, you should not be dejected, demotivated. So it's okay to skip one or two words when you're repeating. It's okay to skip one or two words when you are repeating because you lose some words, like one word in the middle, the word which is at the end, the word which is at the beginning. You may end up missing. That is absolutely fine as long as you maintain the flow. For example, the university library will be closed is the sentence, and you may say the university will be closed. Library is missing. It's absolutely fine as long as you maintain the flow, right? Second thing, in the process, subconsciously, what we do is we add some extra words. That's absolutely fine. The words which are not part of the original sentence, we may sometimes end up adding. It is not a crime. All right. So, for example, the university library will be closed down. Closed down was not there, but I still added. It is based on my mannerism or habit. It is happening. It's absolutely okay. It's not a problem at all. So, it is very human to add extra words in the process of repeating a sentence. So don't worry about it. Third thing, sometimes you replace the words of the sentence. It is again very human. So something like this: the library will be closed. The university library will be closed on Monday, for example. The university library will be shut on Monday. It's absolutely okay. Flow is important. I'm not saying completely ignore the content. In content, the minimal errors in the content is okay, but the flow has to be thoroughly maintained. Second thing is something which can give you a sense of relief. That is called no GM. G stands for grammar, M stands for meaningfulness. This comes as a relief to many test takers, including probably you. All right. What is no GM? So in the repeat sentence, grammar is not scored. So even if you repeat a sentence which is broken, maybe you are missing a verb in a sentence, right? Because of which the sentence looks broken, it is grammatically incorrect. Pearson PT, fortunately, thankfully, does not assess grammar in this task. So you don't have to worry about it. Absolutely fine. right? No problem if it's grammatically wrong. So meaningfulness. So if you miss out an important noun in the sentence, important verb in the sentence, something like that. So nothing happens because the Pearson PT, as I said earlier, it only looks at input and output matching. How many words I gave the test taker? Let's say I gave 10. How many words is she giving me back in the flow with clarity in the pronunciation? That's it. That's what it sees. So no GM, S.A.R Flow is something you have to always bear in mind. So what is content? Which words you said basically from the question. Flow is what? Is it smooth or not without, fillers sort of stuff? And third thing is what? The pronunciation has to be clean, understandable. It should be, it does not have to have any particular accent. It can be neutral accent. So the complete formula I'm telling you, so it's okay to skip a word, add a word, replace a word. I don't want you to do it purposefully, but if it is happening in the process, no problem. So there's no grammar check, no meaningfulness check. That should not give you. So the grammars, you should not be sensitive to grammar and meaningfulness when you are repeating a sentence. So if you can follow this, you can get a great score. So skip, add, replace words in the process. I'm not recommending you. If it happens, it's absolutely okay. Do not worry about grammar and the meaning of the sentence. It's absolutely okay. It is all about what? Input, output. Input is question, output is your answer. How many are matching? That's it. That's what PT wants to see, right? Keep the flow on always. So now I'll be practicing some questions using our practice portal. Let me start.
The value of regular exercise should not be underestimated by anyone.
The value of regular exercise should not be underestimated by anyone. The value of regular exercise should not be underestimated by anyone. So if I'm doing the answer, what I'll do, the value of regular exercise, this is one part, should not be. Second part, underestimated by anyone. So this is third part. So I chunked it, I understood the meaning, and I did it. Okay, so the maximum score. So it is beneficial to listen back to your sentence in the process. The value of regular exercise should not be underestimated by anyone. The value of regular exercise should not be underestimated by anyone. Flow was there, clarity in the pronunciation was present, content is also almost accurate. Okay.
The slim booklets describe a range of services and facilities.
The slim booklets describe a range of services and facilities. Let's see. So maximum score, right? See, in the process, sometimes what happens, one or two words are not recognized by the system. That's absolutely okay. As long as the flow is maintained, you will get the score.
She will talk on the issues she cares passionately about, including education and nursery care.
She will talk on the issues she passionately cares about, including education and nursery care. Done. Let's see. Maximum score. So still some one or two words are not captured by the system, but it is still giving me maximum score, right? So I'll do one thing, I'll give half answer and see.
If a computer user fails to log off, the system is accessible to all.
If the computer user fails to, if I remember this much, let's see what happens. So it gave me what, 10.8. So the content score is reduced a bit, fluency score is slightly reduced, but still the score is what, 11 on 13. If 13 is 2 marks, what is 11? It's almost 2 marks, right? So how much ever you remember, that much you should repeat. You should not be worried about the words that you forgot. All right.
You still have heaps of time to complete this task before its deadline.
You have to complete this task by deadline. Again, I gave a partial answer. Let's see what happens. Slow score is slightly down. So it is coming close to 11.6, isn't it? It's not a big deal, I think. It's happening. So somewhere it is penalizing, but it's absolutely okay.
They agglomerated many small pieces of research into a single large study.
Many small pieces into single small study. So I did something in the flow. Let's see what happens. It's still 11. Look at this. Still 11. 11, which is decent score, right?
The medicine always made him feel sleepy and unable to concentrate.
The medicine always made him feel sleepy and unable to concentrate. Here I did chunking. So look at this. The medicine always made him feel sleepy and unable to concentrate. This is how I mentally chunked it, like first chunk, second chunk, and then third chunk, something like this. So let me answer one more question.
I feel that not enough is being done to protect the local animal life.
I feel that not enough is done to protect the local animal life. Something like this I said. It's okay. So it is max score, max score, max score. So this closely mimics the real PT tests algorithm.
Muscular aches and pains can be soothed by a relaxing massage.
Muscular aches and pains can be soothed by relaxing massage. Right? It's almost there. I think it's 12 points. It's decent, right? So this is about the practice part, right? So let's get back to the PPT. The mistakes to avoid. So the biggest mistake that people can do is this: when you hear the sentence, when you remember the sentence, immediately don't repeat it. Retain it for some time. How much time? Until the screen shows recording, you have to keep it with yourself. Don't repeat it, because if you repeat before the recording starts, half of the sentence is in the air and half sentence is getting through the microphone. So you will only get marks for the content that is getting into the microphone. So please understand this. Never ever you do this mistake. Second thing is focusing on accuracy, not on the flow. Some people are obsessed about the accuracy. Or that last word, what was that? That the first word, what was it? The middle word, what was it? So don't have this obsession. I said no grammar, no meaningfulness are checked. How much ever you remember in the sequence, that much you repeat it. Simple stuff. Third thing, filling. The body aches, pains can be relieved by, if you do this, the system reduces scores in oral fluency and also in content. Invariably, this is going to happen. So no ums and ahs, go with the flow. Fourth one, pausing while repeating. So if you send the repeat sentence answer in installment, the score is going to get hurt. So don't send the answer in installments. It has to go as one unit. No unnecessary pausing in between. Even if there is some scope for comma, don't pause unnaturally, right? Okay. So the next set is this: not clicking next when you're done with repeating. Some students, they nicely catch the sentence, they wait for the recording to start, they repeat the sentence, but they do not click the next button, which is bad for score. The oral fluency score will bleed if you do it. So never ever you should do it. Okay. So when you finish, this is applicable to each and every speaking task in PT academic exam. When you finish, you have to instantly click the next button without second thought. And the other one, sixth one, since a lot of time is given for repetition, 15 seconds time PT gives you for repetition. So that does not mean that you will attempt the answer twice. First version one, second version two, you should not give. Your answer has to be only once, right? It has to go only once. If you are reattempting, it can lead to score loss. Never ever do it. And the last one, this is highly impractical. What is it? Writing the sentence down on a piece of paper, that erasable noteboard. You get this erasable noteboard in the exam. So don't try to write the sentence on this. It is next to impossible to write the sentence completely or partially here, and then you will not be able to repeat it back. It's next to impossible. This is a bad idea. If you have this idea running in your mind, erase it off immediately. And also there is something called alpha method. In this method, what people do is they write down the first letter of each word, so I'll show you an example. So please see, if this is the thing, the alpha method works like this. So you will write down what? M, A, P, C, B, S, B, A, R, M. These first letters you will be writing down here. And then looking at the first letter of each word, you will magically produce the sentence. So this is again very, very impractical in my opinion. It is absolutely impractical in my opinion. So don't try to do this way unless and until you've already got used to this. Never ever do it. Okay. So without much delay, I'll teach you the preparation plan for repeat sentence, which worked magically for my students. So what you have to do is, in the span of 21 days, if you can practice 210 sentences daily, if you can practice 10 sentences, 10 per day, 10 per day, 10 per day, every day you are practicing 10 sentences, in the span of 21 days, you will have almost zero issues with repeat sentence. It happens subconsciously. Okay, this is something, a magic recommendation that I have. I implemented myself in the real exam, got 90 several times. I've been sharing with my students who have got at least 500 plus students of mine have got a 90 in the speaking in the last so many years, right? So this has helped. This is a magic method. What is it? 21 days daily. Please practice 10 sentences. Today 10, tomorrow 10, day after tomorrow 10, like that. Every week you see significant improvement. Okay, the common problems what people face in repeat sentence are: number one, memory problem, unable to remember the sentence, right? Short term memory issue. This will go off when you practice for 21 days. And the second one is accent problem. When the accent is heavy, the student feels uncomfortable, right? This also goes off when you practice for 21 days daily 10. And the third one, concentration problem. The concentration, listening, remembering, retaining, repeating. Again, forgetting it, going to the next question requires concentration. Fine tuning. This fine tuning happens when you practice for 21 days. All right. And the last one is speed of the sentence. So some sentences are, they're going to come at a sober speed. Some are quick, some are flat. All these problems are gone if you can practice daily 10 sentences for 21 days. This is going to work like a magic for you.